Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, rahmatullah.
There's two parts to my question.
Please.
The first part is, what are your views on Ahmadis who think that Ahmadis should only marry Ahmadiyyas?
Ahmadis should only marry Ahmadis.
Yeah.
Right?
Sorry, the reason I say this is because
You see, I tell you, Islam, that is particularly the Holy Quran, speaks of inter-religious marriages and permits Muslims, Muslim men, only to marry within the area of Ahl Kitab, within the, the four walls of such religions as are considered to be the revealed religions, not man-made. And do not marry among idolaters. Even if a man, Muslim, intends to marry an idolatrous woman, the Holy Quran does not permit that. As far as the ladies are concerned, the Holy Quran speaks of Muslim girls and says they should not marry like Muslim men are permitted to marry among the Ahl Kitab. They should marry only among themselves. Now, this is the principle from which we have taken our cue. Why should Holy Quran discriminate between man's rights of marriage and woman's rights of marriage in relation to religion? The obvious answer is that women, I'm not talking of the Western, so-called leaders of emancipation and so on. I'm talking of the world as a whole. Women, in fact, are weaker in comparison to men because they are physically stronger and they are the bread earners. So in religion, most often, men enforce their religion upon their children. So if a true believer, a woman in Islam who is a true believer, gives birth to children only to be handed over to such people as she believes are wrong, it's if she is sensible and meaningful and also sensitive to these issues, it will create a hell for her. So it is to save these contradictions and the contradictions of upbringing later on that Islam does not permit its women to marry outside. So a sort of division is created within Islam, and in the application to such divisions, we apply the same formula. Right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So the second part is, in this case, if I myself was to marry a white Christian, what would your views be on this?
Right. You can?
Yeah.
There is no inhibition.
Okay.
But remember this, that the principle involved in not prohibiting Muslim girls should not be altogether ignored.
Yeah.
You must understand the philosophy. If the main purpose, as I have suggested, is to save your progeny from contradictions and being brought up in a sort of tug-of-war atmosphere between man and woman, then it is better to marry among the people of your own faith and your own beliefs. And if, as I have found sometimes, a Christian girl is only a girl Christian in name, and she has no inhibitions whatsoever regarding the husband giving his religion to children, then it's not problematic. But if she belongs to, for instance, Jehovah's Witnesses, then you have had it. Right? Thank you.
Thank you very much.